There are many different parameters available for the general ledger. Let's take a look at some of the key parameters now. They're found underneath General Ledger, Setup, and then General Ledger Parameters. Here on the Ledger tab, you can see some basic parameters in the General Fast tab. The first parameter is for checking if a voucher number has already been used. You can select several different options for this. The first option is to reject duplicates. This would indicate that no voucher numbers can be reused in the entire system for a particular legal entity. The next option is to select reject duplicates within the fiscal year. This means that the same voucher number cannot be used in the same fiscal year. You can accept duplicates or just provide a warning to the user in case a duplicate might be used. The next option is to check for continuous numbers. When this checkbox is selected, AX will ensure that the numbering sequence for vouchers includes no blanks or skipped values. This is useful when you want to make sure that there are no gaps in the numbering. Oftentimes, auditors in your country or region might require this. The next checkbox is used to indicate whether or not you want the system to interrupt in case of error account. If you mark this checkbox, the user will be stopped from posting an entry in the event that AX is attempting to post to the error account that's specified in the accounts for automatic transactions. You can also specify the maximum penny difference and maximum penny difference in the reporting currency. If a transaction has a difference that's more than these amounts in the primary currency or the reporting currency, then an error message will be received. Next, let's talk a little bit about the Sales Tax tab. The Sales Tax tab includes all the settings that control how the sales tax will be posted. We'll discuss these in more detail in the Sales Tax module. Next, on the Inventory Dimension tab, you can select which inventory dimensions you want to be shown in journal lines. This is useful if these inventory dimensions should be entered on a particular transaction. The Number Sequences tab allows you to configure the number sequences that will be used for the common system transactions. For example, you can select the numbering sequence that's used for journal batches. The journal batch numbers are used on the header of every single journal that's created throughout the system. The last tab includes the batch transfer rules. Batch transfer rules are a new feature in AX 2012. They allow you to configure whether or not the postings from subledgers will be synchronous or asynchronous. You can create a rule that is either company-specific or system-wide. Then you can select which document types will be posted in which transfer mode. When you create a new record, you can select to make the rule type specific to a particular document or system-wide. By using the Source Document drop-down box, you can see all the transactions that have implemented the subledger journal entry framework. Then, in the transfer mode, you'll select whether you want the transfer of information from the subledger journal to be synchronous, asynchronous, or a scheduled batch. Synchronous indicates that the values in the subledger will be real-time into the general ledger. Asynchronous means that the values will not be posted simultaneously. And scheduled batch indicates again that they will be asynchronous, however, they will be posted on a scheduled sequence. You can also determine whether or not you want to summarize accounting entries. When you use the synchronous option, you cannot summarize the accounting entries. However, when you use the asynchronous or scheduled batch option, the accounting entries can be summarized.